The Hearn football team didn't have a home game last fall because they didn't have a field. But in 2024, they'll return home to the brand new Eagle Stadium.
2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Was the ball looking like a beach ball to you tonight?
You couldn't ask for higher stakes. Not only is this a winner-take-all game, but the winner of tonight's game goes home with their program's first ever national title.
Jim Egger Golf Course is one of 5 city courses. You can play it nestled in the heart of Lincoln, or you can play it in the comfort of your own home on the PGA 2K video game.
The portal's inevitable. How do you not lose the locker room, and how do you kind of make changes going into next year?
And after nearly 4 hours, the game is set to start at 10:15. A&M and Florida meet for the first time since the Gators handed the Aggies their first loss of the season. Texas A&M entered conference play needing to make a statement. Even though Connor Wigman left the game in the first half due to an injury, the defense stepped up big. They sacked Auburn 7 times, recorded 14 tackles for loss, and only allowed 10 points.
At 23 years old, Sam Bennett is balancing school, college golf, and now the Masters. Today, the pride of Madisonville didn't just make the cut for the weekend, he finished within the top 3.
Aschenbeck struggled in his first season with A&M. Head coach Jim Schlossnagel said he considered leaving Evan off the roster, but he knew he couldn't cut a left-hander who threw strikes. The ball games are happening at Charles Schwab Field, but just across the street, there's another contest going on at Rocco's Pizza and Cantina. Fans are able to support their team and local charities outside the ballpark. Coach Urbanky is getting a little superstitious. He wore the same 2 black pants for the first 2 games. He forgot them today, so his wife just came and dropped them off.
Tomorrow is one of the most anticipated events of the sporting year, and no, I'm not talking about the Thanksgiving meal, but the 12th ranked Aggies face off with Penn State at the ESPN Events Invitational in Orlando. It's a rematch against the team that served A&M a first-round exit in the NCAA tournament last March.
There's going to be a lot of noise in the coming days with the head coaching search and the transfer portal opening, but this team is focused on being able to play together in a bowl game.
Texas A&M gained a new member on the football team for the latter half of the season. Sam Saul's journey to college football is unconventional. He's never played organized football, nor did he have any college offers out of high school, but that hasn't stopped him from earning a spot on A&M's roster.
The sidelines during Aggie games can get crowded. During the season finale against LSU, a new player found a spot on the sideline.
I'm one of like 3 or 4 Sabbath observant Jews on campus.
Sauls is a sophomore economics major at Texas A&M. He's from Philadelphia and always had a desire to play college football. With no experience, he spent his days training at the field outside the A&M practice field when the football team was practicing.
Hour and a half to 2 hours in the field doing field work, catching, footwork, working on like taking handoffs, and then I would spend about 2.5 to 3 hours in the gym working on getting myself bigger.
Sauls even took it as far as going to the Coach Fisher radio show to inquire about walk-ons.
Jimbo, question came in. What do you look for in a walk-on?
A&M didn't have fall tryouts this year because the roster was at capacity. The football staff knew of the sophomores' perseverance and reached out when there was an opening.
I got a text from trainers and the admin staff. They'd added me to a group chat, and they're like, "Hey Sam, we're gonna help you through the walk-on process. Welcome to the team." And that's when I started, flipping out a little bit. Well, not really a little bit, a lot of it.
According to A&M, Sauls is the only current Sabbath-observant D1 football player. He dons his yarmulke in his jersey and pads, and his presence is being recognized from the sidelines to the sidewalks at Kyle Field.
The locker room has been amazing. The players have just been absolutely amazing.
Sabbath runs from sundown on Friday to an hour past sundown on Saturday, meaning Sam can only compete in Saturday night games for the Aggies. He hasn't gotten playing time, but making the roster is the first step.
I wanted to teach young Jewish kids that you don't have to give up on who you are, to do the things that you want to do, to become the person that you're meant to be. Because a lot of time, people will come and they might drop keeping Sabbath or, other parts of themselves just to accomplish something. I wanted to teach people that you can be, in this crazy high up lucrative business or in this place and not have to sacrifice on who you are at all.
Sam also wears the number 39 to symbolize the 39 tasks and items that are abstained from during Sabbath.